Create Mod just got updated and this update is actually massive. We now have a full guide menu, working pipes, fluids, new features, and way more stuff that makes this add-on feel closer to the real Create. So here's everything you need to know. If we click on the settings over here, it takes us towards the menu. There are plenty of options such as machine guides, how things work, and what they do. Now if we go to the start, you can see how to craft these basic items along with the blaze burner, which we'll get onto. On the second page, we have the crushing wheel, which basically you put something on top and these two crushers crush it and turn it into something new, and I went through how to use this in my previous video. If you go into the third page, there is the millstone, which I also showed in my previous video, but basically here we have all the recipes and it's literally exactly what we needed. So if we click over here, if you put a lime wool inside, it will take 100 ticks and there's a 100% chance to get string back. Now on the fourth page, there is the spout, which is something new. I'm just about to get onto it because you guys should hear about this. Here the spout receives fluid from pipes and pours them onto the item below. Now the way this spout works is, if I take you over here, the spout is basically connected to pipes. This is a pipe right here and you can basically connect it just like so. This right over here is a mechanical pump. This is what pumps the water and I'm just about to get onto it. So this is where the liquid is gonna be. The mechanical pump pushes the liquid out and it's powered by the motor. It pushes it into the pipes and it can either just fall down, or we could put a spout to collect it and push it down to the depot. So let me just put water here for example, and the water comes up at the top of the pipe. Then if we put a spout right over here and then we put the water again, the water this time goes in and is stored by the spout. If I head over inside this chest, collect this bucket and this water, let me just show you guys how this works. I'm gonna put a bucket right over here and the water should start dripping into it just like so. And we can collect it and we have a water bucket. If I go back onto the guide, you guys can see it shows it right over here. The water flows in, you place a bucket, and then a water bucket comes out. Now it's not just water, it's actually any fluid. This works for lava, milk, honey, and also chocolate. Yes guys, we do have new fluids. So this is the chocolate right here, the honey, and you can place milk, which is pretty cool. As I showed in the guide, this can be done with any other fluid. So let's just put the bucket down there. And there we go, we now have a bucket of honey. Now, some cool recipes is the honeyfied apple, the sweet roll, and this cool chocolate glazed berry. So let's go ahead and make ourselves a chocolate glazed berry. So let's put a chocolate bucket right over there. As you can see, went straight into the spout. We can either use glow berries or the normal sweet berries. I'll just place the sweet berries. There we go, we have ourselves a glazed chocolate berry. Let me just do it with the honey bucket and the apple. Yes guys, as I said before, we can place the milk, it goes inside there, place the bread, and we should get the sweet roll. Now there are some other uses like the glass bottle or making dirt. Another cool addition to the pipes is the item drain. So if I had a honey bucket, I could just throw it down here and it begins to drain down and it comes out over here. So if I were to break the mechanical pump, throw in another honey bucket, it just stays inside the item drain until we place the pump again. Just like so, and it comes out. So yeah, that is a pretty cool feature. Now guys, if we come down over here, go into the menu, you can see the mixer. All the ingredients is available here because a lot of people were confused before. This is not a cauldron, it is called the basin. Unlike the previous video where it was just a basin, there's now a blaze burner. This is an empty one and this is one with the blaze caught inside. So you just place that at the bottom. So the way this works is you take your items, you throw them inside, and it begins to mix them up, just like so. You just gotta make sure this is powered on. And as you can see, it took our white dye and our gray dye and turned it into light gray dye. There's a whole lot of recipes y'all can try out. Now we're going to be moving on to the press. This basically crushes items as I showed in my previous video. And if we head over here, this is the press. Let's just take the golden ingot, put it down just like so, and it presses it into this new golden sheet. Now this is really useful for ores and other stuff, and there's even something cool, like if you put a chocolate bucket, you get a bar of chocolate. Right over here we have the bar of chocolate as I showed in my sneak peek of this video. Now guys, if you're enjoying the video, make sure to subscribe. Another cool item we have is the item vault. Basically, you take these blocks just like so, and it stores items. You place a hatch so you can place things inside. I'm now in survival. I'm just going to put a stack of light gray dye 2 dirt blocks and it stores it for us. If we head over into the guide, it shows you can connect funnels, belts, or other machines, insert and extract items from the vault sides. Now guys, the thing is, I know how to put the items inside, but I'm not sure how to extract them. I kind of just break it for now. If you do know, please leave it down in the comments. Also guys, let's say you're working with pipes and you want it to only bring out a certain fluid. If it brings out water and for example you want it to only bring out honey, you put in the smart fluid pipe and put honey bucket right over there. After we clear this up, only honey should be allowed through. If I collect the water, then put honey, the honey should come out just like normal. And this can be changed with anything else. I do think this new update is actually really useful because now you just click on the left arrow, it shows you how it works. So the smart chute moves items vertically like a chute, and if we go right, it shows us how to use it. The add-on can finally be understood by everyone. I really do like these pictures, and also there is this new thing that's called the mechanical crafter. Now this crafts recipes automatically and can connect with other crafters for larger patterns. You gotta put them the way that this shows right over here, and after doing that using the wrench, you put the items in and they should come out from this end, but for me it's not working. I don't know why. Let me know in the comments. I'm gonna be answering some very important questions now. For people asking about physics, trains, boats, and more, this is all possible using the physics glue mod in my aeronautics video. Check it out and you can use it along with this create add-on. Another question asked is whether it's in the marketplace. It's yes and no. This create add-on is not available on the marketplace, but it's available for free in the description. If you wanted to get it on console, you would have to join a world which runs them. So this could be your friend, use a server like Addons which is free, or play it in a realm. And yes, Create Mod would be coming to the marketplace, but not this specific add-on. It will have different developers and be called Fabricate. I'll make a video on this when it comes out. Another question is whether this is laggy, and no, it is actually very smooth. It runs on my mid-tier laptop and runs on phone perfectly fine. And guys, my Spanish audience exposed me in my previous video. Let me explain. If we read this comment by Skibbity Peru, for some reason the automatic Spanish dubbing makes strange sounds. So what exactly do I say? Into this one, some cobblestone into this one, and see what we get. Okay, now that sounds normal. Let's switch that to another audio track. Now guys, look, there's so many languages you can watch my videos in. So Spanish US. Hey yo,
un poco de adoquín en esta y a ver qué obtenemos.
Hey yo, what is up? Yo guys, that is not me, alright? That is the auto dubbing. I did not say that. It sounds kinda strange. Yeah, that guy was right. Alright guys, that is everything you need to know, and the rest is on the guidebook. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.